It's a warm day, kind of humid too. Morning at my fly park, or my park where I fly. I've got the Helion 10 on the pad, just waiting for satellite lock. Got a GoPro 11 on the nose and a 4400 milliamp hour 6S powering the Helion today. Just gonna do some cruising and enjoy the sky. Oh, I could have launched quicker. It's already got 12 satellites. Checking radio connections. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Arming. Everything looks normal and good in the goggles. Launching. The Helion 10 with those big props, man, it takes so little power, so little throttle to take off. I'm only at about 20% throttle, cruising 35 miles an hour. Probably should have gone someplace with a little bigger space for this big drone, like the Aero Club. There's no shade at the Aero Club to sit in, and I want to sit in the shade. And the fixed wing guys would be there. They tend to fly early in the morning, albeit 10 o'clock's not so early, but it's still. As I've noted before, that cell phone tower that's right there, according to the charts, it's 150 feet, and I always like to do an eyeball check on it. Let's see how 150 feet looks for sure. As you can see, the actual space I've got here is the size of 3+ soccer fields. And they cut the grass, but they don't do anything else with it. This third field where I am now is actually a drainage field for when it rains. So they don't actually play on it. And if they're ever out here playing soccer, I don't generally fly, although easy to fly at that drainage field if they're down here on this field. Plenty of separation. Come on up to 300 feet or so and do a dive. See if I get Jello. Okay. Diving down. There might be a little Jello in there. I'm not sure. I'll look at the video. Now, of course, with the O3 air unit, it's a bit redundant to have the GoPro. But the GoPro does get slightly better video. The real advantage of the GoPro for me is that it records the audio of the motors, which the previous version of the DJI DVR included the audio from the quad, so you could hear the motors. And I just think hearing the motors is a good idea. In case anything ever goes wrong, helps you troubleshoot. But The other thing that the GoPro allows is because it captures the GPS data, there's some applications for videos that do cool things with the GPS data. And the 03 unit doesn't have a GPS on its own. I mean, of course, there's one on the road, as my Goggles data would show. I got a couple of orange flecks there when it was down past the end of the field. And that's because I'm actually sitting here in the shade behind a copse of trees. And sitting in the shade is necessary because it's already almost 90. And line of sight with the drone right there, get down to less than 20 megabytes per second. For anybody that cares, down, not the tree that's closest to me, but me and my observer are under that copse of trees. So, signal being blocked a little bit, something worth understanding. I don't know that I believe that. It's showing me 31 satellites. I'm not aware of there being that many satellites in the constellation. 3.76 on the battery, which is fine. Fly down to 3.5. 30 satellites. Wow. I got to investigate that. More likely my knowledge is simply out of date. When I used to know how many satellites were in the GPS constellation. Of course, that was not public, it was a military constellation. Really nice. Dive, dive, dive. Yeah, I know I'm not narrating that much. I'll put music on this if I post it. Just enjoying the flying. Been up for 10 minutes now, and my timer's flashing in my goggles because I have that preset for 10 minutes start flashing. I'm only down at 3.6. And every time I throttle back, the battery recovers. So nice. It does fall fast. It's heavy. Yeah, it doesn't float. At least not much. All right. Plenty of battery left. I'm at 12 minutes. I'm coming up on 12 minutes. I'm in a position to land, so I'm going to. Just enjoy the look of the field at lower altitude. Nice, smooth flight. Let's see if I can make the landing smooth too. So post-flight, my observer and I were talking. We had noticed a large black Suburban pull into the parking lot, which was probably 150, 200 feet from where we were positioned for flying drones. And we noticed these two guys there for a while. So after we landed, we went over and talked to them. And it turns out they were there to do some drone training of their own. They had a DJI, I think it was a Pro 3 camera drone and a really big professional cine camera because they were doing a video of their training and what they were doing. That was great. And we talked to each other and we deconflicted to make sure that we wouldn't have any frequency interference with each other or just normal polite stuff. So it was great. We continued to fly for the afternoon, and when we were done and packing up, they were just finally getting ready to launch, and I noticed that they'd put on safety vests. And those very friendly people that we were talking to were the FAA. Now, they weren't there hassling anybody. Like I said, they were completely friendly. They were there doing their own drone training. We were completely legal. I had a RID module on all my drones, or a built-in RID chip. We had observers. We were flying together. We were being safe. We weren't doing stupid stuff. And they didn't have anything to say to us at all, other than they thought we had cool drones, and they were nice people. So remember that the FAA, if they show up at your place, they're probably there to help. They're not really trying to hassle, and if they're asking questions, just be polite to them. They were certainly polite to us.
Thank